Hey everyone, glad to have you here. Jason Katzenbach along with Mike McClary. And what we're going to be talking about on this call today is we're going to be talking about the brand new ASMX bonuses. So ASMX, this is our brand new latest version that has been completely updated. We've got some new features we're going to be talking about, but also 2 time-limited bonuses that we really want to be able to explain to you in detail because these are so powerful. They're really going to help you get ahead of everybody else by joining ASM and being able to take advantage of these bonuses. So with that, first, I just want to say hi. And I also want to ask you, if you could please leave a comment, just say where you're from, who you are, and even if you have any questions, but we'd really love to have a hello from you and where you're from. So if you're from the States, if you're from Canada, anywhere around the world, just say hello and let us know where you're from. So here you go.
Yeah. So if you haven't seen it yet, you can simply go to www.amazingsellingmachine.com, and that is going to show you the all-new ASMX, the 10th iteration.
It's amazingsellingmachine.com/build-yours. So we're going to make sure that we add that as a comment in there. Yes, very much.
Excellent. Yeah, you're right. So, so go there. You will see everything that we're going to walk you through right now. Well, we want to make sure you know all the components that goes inside of ASMX. We put a lot of time, a lot of effort into this, redoing everything, making sure it's the most powerful program we've ever created. And like Jason said as well, when we're done with that, we want to talk about the really cool bonuses that come along with ASMX this time around.
Absolutely. So, one thing I really want to drive home before we go any further, it's like, people are saying, why is this the best version? Why do you keep updating these? And the whole reason is our goal, our passion is to change people's lives. And I don't want that to sound cliche or anything like that. Our students have been so abundantly joyful to us, meaning they're coming up to us all the time, hugging us, thanking us, shaking our hands, saying how we've changed their lives. Having that happen to us has given us such a passion to continue to want to change people's lives. And the way we're doing that is giving them the freedom to be able to be in control of their lives through the training provided through the Amazing Selling Machine program. Over the last 5 years, we've updated it. This is our actual 10th variation, and it is 100% bar none the absolute best one. The training is completely up to date as always, but on the latest and greatest strategies possible for being able to get started up and running your own physical brand of products, leveraging the absolutely insane power of Amazon. Amazon just over the last few years has more than tripled. Now I'm talking about just the last few years. When I started selling on Amazon back in 2012, it was about a $65 billion a year company. Now it says this year in 2018 is expected to do over $220 billion. On top of that, a big difference as well is e-commerce itself. So there's commerce, which is in general, everyone buying stuff. And then there's e-commerce, people buying online. E-commerce is only about 11%, 11 to 12% of all commerce right now, but it's grown every year. And right now, out of that 11%, meaning there's still like 89% of commerce that is growing and changing to go online, Amazon controls already 50% of that. Meaning that of all online transactions, all e-commerce transactions in the United States, especially for this stat, almost 50% of those transactions are happening on Amazon, and that is increasing dramatically all the time. So, a lot of people say, why would you want to start on Amazon? It's kind of like, why would you want to not start on Amazon? It is where all the traffic is. It's become the largest buying search engine in the world. It's been something that Google's been threatened from for years. They said everyone now just goes to Amazon to search. No longer do they go to Google if they're searching for products. And it's such a powerful platform. They have traffic tools. They're optimizing. They're providing better stats. They're getting better and better all the time. And we're going to talk about that. So now what we're going to do, though, is we're going to head right into and start talking about what ASMX is. So ASMX, again, is our 10th version of the Amazing Selling Machine program. And in this version, it's made up of 5 core components. It used to be 4 core components, but now we've added a 5th component, which Mike's going to talk about, that is an absolute game changer. It's really bringing ASM to a whole different level. We're super excited to share that with you. But the first component I want to talk about is the online web class. So we've divided up, it's created as an 8-module online web class that takes 8 weeks to go through. It's designed so that every week you get a new step in the process to be able to bring you closer and closer. Design being that you've got no idea how to sell online, no idea what products you would want to sell or anything. All the way after the 8 weeks is you have a business up and running on Amazon. Now, the cool thing with this is it's, again, our iterations, we're always refining it. We know exactly, we're always optimizing it to make sure that it's designed so people get the best results possible, and everything's action driven. So the first module goes live, it makes sure it has action items for you. You can get badges, there's a weekly call, which we'll talk about in a minute, all designed to make sure that it's a bite-sized approach to getting you focused and moving ahead. Sometimes people ask, well, why don't you release all the modules at once? Because that'll cause failure. What happens is people start second guessing things. They're thinking, no, I want to learn this stuff instead. You don't want to do that. It's designed as 8 weekly modules so that each week you get exactly the stuff you need. Now, the cool thing is the way everything's designed, they said 8 weekly modules. This doesn't mean that at the end of the 8 weeks, you're left alone. No, it's just the course is rolled out over 8 weeks, but you get lifetime continued community support and all that to continue to go back in, so that anytime you need to go back in and get refreshed, or anytime there's a new update, you can go in and access that and keep learning from it. So again, 8 weekly modules that are designed to take you from start all the way to having your own brand of products selling on Amazon. The next core component of that is the ASM Mentor Program. And this is something that I'm so very proud of, because when we first started, one of the things we realized is we had all these members in our community that were becoming really successful, but it's because the whole nature of our community, they kept spending hours and hours helping other people. Even though they had their own business going, they were dedicated. They wanted to help change people's lives as well, because how their lives was affected by this business model. And so what we did back a few years ago is we approached them and asked them, hey, would you like to be a mentor? Because what we want to do is we want to make sure we have designated people in our communities that you can trust. There's a lot of people out there that like to engage and talk about stuff, but we want to make sure that we pre-vetted these people to ensure they have a successful business, they've gone through the training, they align with our objectives, and they care about you. We make sure that there's nobody's trying to build their own list through this. It's all focused on you. And so what we have right now is with our mentor group, we have a group of mentors that on average, each one of them with their business has done at least $1.8 million in sales on Amazon. That's pretty incredible.
Crazy,
That's awesome. And so you can tap into these people they're in the community. They're making sure that, they're watching if people are stuck. They're watching if people need motivation. They're there to help you. And the whole idea is combined. And these are only two components of the system. With component 1, you've got the training. Then on component 2, you've got the mentors that are helping you, motivate you, picking you up if you stumble, pushing you through, making sure you get clarifying responses from people you can rely on. So those are the first two components, and Mike's now going to talk about the Amazing Alliance.
Yeah, and speaking of the mentors, I want to mention that the chief mentor, Rich Henderson, is with us here right now.
Yes, he is.
So if you have any questions at all, feel free to post them below this video, and we'll try to answer as much as we want to. Specifically, and if anything for Rich, be sure to call out Rich and ask him questions too. But he's the chief mentor. He and Jason convinced me, and if you remember this, I was a mentor. That's how I got involved with the Amazing Selling Machine. After I started my own business, I became a mentor within the first year, and now I'm actually here helping teach more and more people start their own businesses, just like I was able to do. So awesome program, and you get access to those mentors. And where you can interact with them will be inside what we call the Amazing Alliance. And this is our online community that is only for Amazing Selling Machine members. No one else goes in there unless they are in there doing the program and building the business just like you're doing yourself. The mentors hang out in there all the time. I mean, the mentors, they run this business. They have their own families. They have their own businesses running, but they love helping people. And that's why they're doing what they're doing. And in the community, the Alliance, the Amazing Alliance, that's where you can ask them any questions that you want. And the really cool thing about the community as well is that it's not just the mentors in there, it's other successful members as well. We have members that are just starting out just like you. We have members who just hit their $10,000 a month mark, maybe those who hit $100,000 a month mark. And we have people who are selling millions of dollars a year in the same community that you'll be in as well. So imagine what it's like to have this incredible brain trust of sellers wanting to help you be successful, to answer any type of questions that you could possibly want. That's what you'll find inside the Amazing Alliance. Now, Jason, you want to talk about also the private resource vault?
Yes. So what we have here, one of the other, we realize that, it's great to give you the great training. It's great to give you the mentors. It's great to give you like all this stuff. But one of the things that people also need is proven resources. And so we've been running this business for a long time now. We've all been successful at it. We know a lot of people have been successful at it. And one of the cool things of having this community is we're always sharing resources. We're vetting resources. We're saying, I tried this freight forwarder, it didn't work. Who do you have? We try. Oh, that one's great. So what we put together for you is a resource of proven contacts, proven templates, proven supplier, like all of this great information so that you have this access to this Rolodex of perfect information for growing your business. You can make sure that you know the right freight forwarders. You can make sure, let's give some more examples of what's in the...
Oh yeah, we'll have digital photographers, we'll have videographers in there. We'll have accounting services, financial services to help you tell whether or not your business is being profitable. We have all kinds of people who do social media posting for you, copywriters. Pretty much we look at the business from A to Z, and everywhere we see that there's something that if you don't want to do it, you want to hire a professional, we will find those types of resources for you.
Absolutely. Cool. All right. The next component now, this is actually the fifth component. So I want to back up for a sec. So far we've got the 8-module online web class. Then we've got the mentors. Then on top of the mentors, we have our amazing alliance community. Then the fourth component is the private resource vault. And now introducing our brand new fifth component,
this is going to be all the automation tool suite. This is something brand new. We did not have this before, and we looked at the entire business model and all the success that we've had and our members have had, and we tried to think, what can we do to not only increase success even more, but to make it easier? And so we came up with different automation tools that we knew that if we could build them, we want to share with everyone. And so we did that. We either built these tools ourselves or we worked with the best in the industry to build these tools. The first one, it's completely something that we've gotten together and we built ourselves called the Brand Launchpad. So first off, the automation tool suite has 4 different components in it. The first one is the Brand Launchpad. And so one of the things we know that everyone always wonders what to do or how to do is how do you launch your brand or your product out there? Well, we teach how to do it in the training. We're going one step further and giving you a tool to help you do that in the training. We've created our own tool that you will be able to use when you get your product up and selling. That's going to immediately get you sales, and that'll increase your rankings, both the BSR, the best sellers rank, and the search ranking. And the other part of that is it's going to help you get consistent, profitable sales. We've seen other companies do something similar out there where they just try to go out there and get you a bunch of sales and shoot you up in the rankings, but that doesn't necessarily work all the time, and it doesn't work very well, especially with Amazon. They don't want you to do that. They want you to bring in real customers who are okay getting a 10, 15, 20% discount, but who aren't wanting just a free product. And I don't know about you, Jason, I don't want to give away all my products for free all the time.
Absolutely not.
This is the solution to that. Get profitable, consistent sales. You get access to the Brand Launchpad. Now, the second component, and we'll show this up here, it's the powerful Amazon Analytics tool. I know it sounds like, what doesn't sound like the real name of a product. Well, it has a real name. You'll find out when you join, but it is unbelievable how many different things this tool will help you do with your business. It'll help you tell whether or not you're making sales today, this hour, or yesterday, or last month. It'll help you tell whether or not your product is getting traffic, which is the lifeblood of this business. It'll help you tell whether or not your product is converting. So you know whether or not you need to update anything, your title or your images or your copy. It'll also help you tell if you're making sales, are those profitable sales? Because sales are great, but if you're not making money, your business won't be around very long. This tool helps you do that. And then another whole component of this first part of the automation tool suite, or of the second part of the automation tool suite, is that it takes care of all your emails for you. So if you are concerned about reaching out to your customers on Amazon, that you have to be sitting by your computer and every time you make a sale, you have to thank them with an email. And then a few days later, thank them and try to get them to give you a review. You don't got to worry about this. This tool takes care of all that. You set up one email for every product and it'll go out like clockwork, reaching out to customers, getting good, positive seller feedback. There's seller feedback you want to get. There's product reviews you want to get. It'll help get that, and it'll make sure that your customers are happy. And there's a lot of other things this tool does too.
Absolutely. And I want to drive something home here. Like the whole reason we've provided this tool suite, Amazon, for example, itself does provide some analytics, really poor analytics. Hopefully they're improving on that. But with this tool suite, you'll get better analytics, better insights, you'll be able to be better inventory management, be able to better communicate and engage with your audience. It's a whole tool suite into itself, just the analytics component.
Absolutely. Now, the third component of the automation tool suite is what we're calling the ASM Business Dashboard. Now, this came about as we're sitting around talking about, what else can we do to make our members get better results and stay focused on the training and their business. And one of the things we all thought of was, what if we can give them as much information as possible right inside of ASM? And so we developed the ASM Business Dashboard. So now if you want to see exactly how your business is doing today, up to the minute, you simply go into this dashboard and it's going to show you all the key performance metrics that are live and up to date right inside of ASM. Now, we've already put what I personally like to see. I want to see my sales for today and the last week and last 30 days. And I want to see some other key performance indicators to tell me if I have anything that I need to go and take care of right away. Those are already pre-populated for you, exactly how we look at them, but it's also completely customizable. If you like looking at some other type of metric, and believe me, we have dozens, if not hundreds of metrics that you can see in your business, you can customize this and you never have to leave ASM right there, see how your business is doing. And then the fourth part of the automation tool suite is we're calling the ultimate product and keyword research toolset. And the reason we put the word ultimate in there is because it really is the ultimate keyword and product research tool. There are different tools out there right now that attempt to help you figure out what kind of keywords that you need to really focus on to sell your products. And they attempt to really help you try to figure out what products are selling well. This tool that we are giving to you for free as part of the Amazing Selling Machine, it's going to take all the guesswork out of it. It's going to allow you to look at any product selling on Amazon and immediately know what are the best performing keywords so that if you sell a similar product, you'll know right away what keywords you need to focus on. And it does so many other things. It's also going to take a look at your listing. It's going to tell you what you can do to make your listing look better, what keywords you need to add to it. If anything's too long, it'll tell you whether or not your product is showing up in the search rankings. So if you think that your product's live and selling and no one's buying it, well, it could be because your product's not showing up. This tool will tell you that. It's going to help you get refunds. It's going to help you go out there and see exactly how much traffic you're getting for each keyword and where you're ranking on Amazon. It tells you so many things. It really is the ultimate product and keyword research tool. And we're giving you that, and I believe that it's at least for 90 days or 3 months, you're getting complete unfettered access to that tool.
Absolutely. I just wanted to. Okay, cool. So then, on top of all this, we're giving you all this, and we still haven't talked about our 2 bonuses, which we're going to get to in a minute. And these bonuses are killer. The next component that I want to talk about, the next section, is your risk-free guarantee. So we understand that this is a big investment. We want to make sure that, our goal here is to make sure we change your lives by helping you to be able to create a business that allows you to live the life that you dreamt of. Whether that means having a business that gives you freedom to stay at home with your kids, to be able to travel the world, to be able to help the less fortunate, to be able to buy a dream home perhaps. Or maybe you just always dreamt about having your own product on a shelf in a store, having your own brand of product. Whatever it is, ASM is that tool to help you get there with our 5 components. And again, the 8-week module training, the mentors, the Amazing Alliance community, the private resource vault, and of course the product, the tool suite. So all 5 of those are designed, but then at the same time, we realize this isn't always for everyone. Not everyone's meant to run their own business. Some people just don't want to do it, and they realize once they get into it. So we want to make sure you rest at ease and you can dive into the training, start going through the training, start experiencing the mentors, participate in the community, be able to use the resources in the private resource vault, and be able to check out all the tools risk-free for 30 days. And here's the cool part. The 30-day refund period doesn't even start until October 20th. So right now, if you join today, which you can do by going to amazingsellmachine.com/build-yours, there's a link in the comment as well. You can start up right now, and you're not even in the refund period yet. That means that you get extra days. So the refund period doesn't actually start again until October 20th. And there's training in there right now in our welcome module focused on getting you started right away. So you can actually get ahead of the crew. I would not recommend anyone wait. I'd recommend getting in right now. Take advantage of it because you get that extra time to be able to really test things out. And you're protected. It's a no-nonsense 30-day money-back guarantee. That means once module 1 goes live and you're sitting there saying, after a few weeks, I just don't think this is for me, no problem. The last thing we'd want to do is hurt you in a way that, force you to stay in the program. So by that time, within those first 30 days, you are going to know crystal clear whether or not this is going to work for you. And all you have to do is contact support and say, I would like a refund, please. This isn't for me. And refunds, no questions asked, you're set to go. So you're protected by the 30-day refund period. But there's one other thing on top of that we want to add in. Are you covering this?
Yeah, sure am. So we want to talk about the bonuses. And I want to point out on that 30-day refund period, you get access to 5 out of the 8 modules. I mean, so if you think about it, there's 8 weeks of training. You get to go through everything from choosing your product, choosing your supplier, actually placing your order, start building out your brand, planning out your launch. You really will know whether or not this is the business for you. However, if you think that still might not be enough, you're going to get to that 30-day point, we have an unbelievable challenge that we want to offer up to you. And that's going to be one of the first of 2 different bonuses that we're going to be giving to you when you sign up for Amazing Selling Machine. And we're calling this the Business Builder Challenge. And it's exactly what it seems. We want to incentivize you as much as we possibly can to build a real business, to make your life change and become successful like so many people that we've seen and been a part of over this past 5 years now, changing people's lives. We're going to incentivize you to build your business. And if you're able to do that, and I'll walk through the steps here quickly, but if you're able to build a business just following what we're teaching you, if you just take and follow and execute the simple steps, we're going to completely refund you for what you spend on Amazing Selling Machine. I know, yes, let's talk. It's crazy. I know.
I just want to make sure you clear that. So yes, so we have the criteria. You can see if you go to amazingsellingmachine.com/build-yours. It's all spelled out right here very clearly, the bonus with even the terms and requirements here. We have designed this system. The whole reason when we plan ASM, when we figure out how quick do we want people to succeed, if everything flows, what's the goal? Our goal is to have every student that joins within 6 months to have a 6-figure-a-year business. That means within 6 months of starting, you have a business that's generating between $10,000 to $25,000 a month. Now, the big thing that we find when we look at all of our students that have succeeded, the key things here are what? Number 1, they followed the system. Number 2, they took action. And number 3, they got involved in the community, meaning they asked for help, they got help, they took advantage of the mentors, they took advantage of everything that we have. And what we want to do is we want to drive success. There's always that 80-20 rule that, 20% of the people get the majority of the results, and we hate that. We want to drive to reverse that where, 80% of the students get 80% of the results. And so this incentive that we're done, it's something absolutely mind-blowing what we're doing here, is we're giving you the exact blueprint to follow, the exact dates and steps to follow, and everything is 100% realistic. We're not sitting here making something up. We've gone through it and say, if you can get to this point, we really want to push action. If you do everything we say that we outline in our terms, and you get your business up and running on Amazon, we're going to refund you your payment. So whatever you paid to join ASM, $4,997, we're going to refund that to you. That means you get to keep the course, you get to stay in the community, plus you get a full refund to be able to reinvest that money back into the business. Our goal is to award action takers. We want to change lives. We want to make sure everybody is able to take advantage of this, and we're hoping that this is an extra push to really push people to be able to do it.
Yeah, and these goals are not unrealistic goals at all. So it's a challenge. You have to take action. That's the challenge. Take action. Follow the course. Take action. But if you're thinking that, I got to order my product in the first week and get it shipped in the second week and go live the third week, that's not it at all. So I'll go through these real quickly. You can go see these. These are not in small, fine print. They're in just as big a print as everything else out there because we want you to see these. Basically, you need to sign up right now before sign up's not possible. And then we're going to give you 60 days.
Yeah,
so that's okay. You have a full 2 months, which gets you through the entire course to do the most important steps. Set up your profile. That means putting your name inside the community. Breaking the cycle, that's a tough one. You have to make a post and say hello. Then we want you to set up your Seller Central account. That means you go to Amazon and Rich walks you through setting up your account. And then the opportunity finder, what that means is that you simply follow the course and you pick out your top product opportunities. We have all that. That's covered in module 1. You're going to go through and learn your top product opportunities. That's what you need to do to qualify for that. Once you find your top product opportunities, you need to find a supplier. And again, I walk you through that. That's actually in module 2 of the course. So you're only, less than 14 days into it. And then finally, you need to place your inventory order. And all these things need to take place within 60 days, by the end of the course, basically. So it's not like you have to go in there and do them day 1. We just want you to take action throughout the course, follow the steps, and then you'll go through the first part of being qualified for it. Then, after you qualify these first things, you need to place your down payment with your supplier in the same time frame, within 60 days, or by December 20th. We want to make sure that your inventory order is $1,000 or more. It may sound like a lot of money, but this is plenty to get you a very nice size inventory. We just want to make sure that you don't go and buy, one product, like one unit. I'm gonna buy one of these products on the wall over here. I'm gonna sell that, and then I've completed. No, we want you to take this seriously. Go out there, buy 100 units per product, so you can really experience and build your business. And then you have all the way from December 20th through, is that right? That's right. Through March 20th. That's through January, February, March. You have another 3 months to get your product shipped here and launched on Amazon. That means you created your brand, which is as simple as going out there and having your logo put on your packaging, your product, and your inventory is arrived at Amazon all by March 20th. So almost by the first day of spring. Right now, we're only in fall. You have till spring starts to get your product to Amazon. Then we do want you to do a couple other things. These are incredibly simple. We want you to attend the weekly live coaching calls, or if you're not available at the time, it's totally fine. Just watch the recording. That's all we ask, because we cover so many valuable questions and tips in that time. We want you to take advantage of that. And that's your opportunity to ask us any questions that you don't think you have an answer to at that point in time. And that's pretty much it. You have to go through and then, and launch your product. So you need to complete the steps of the launching your product on Amazon. We teach you how to do this. It is as simple as setting up a promotion in Facebook, using the special way that we're going to show you how to do it, and launching your product to immediately get sales and rankings. You need to do this because that's the trick. That once your product's there, to get selling and consistent sales and building your business. We walk you through all these steps. There are no tricks, no catches, no hurdles, just the simple steps of following our program to launch your product and to really give this business a try. If you do those things by March 20th, then you're going to get all of the money you spent towards ASM back. So whatever you joined up for, that's what you get.
So one of the things I want to emphasize about this too is we have these dates because we track everything. Our goal, if we need to get our students better results, that means we need to be tracking everything. We watch videos viewed. So this way we know if people aren't watching a video and it's holding people up, why are we doing it? Let's change that video. We're constantly modifying everything. So we track where you are in the process so we can make sure that you've watched videos, that you've watched training, that you've gone through all that stuff. And so we've got this great package designed to give you 100% risk-free business opportunity here. To make sure that like not only are we putting our money where our mouth is when it comes to the 30-day refund, but also we want to prove to you beyond a shadow of doubt, if you take action and do exactly what we tell you to do, we'll reward you even more by giving you back that money so you can reinvest in your business. But we also have a second bonus, which is another killer one, which is?
So the second bonus is called our Expert Product Listing Evaluation. Let me describe what that is. So anyone here who's ever bought on Amazon, which probably most of you have, when you go and you look at a product on there, you see the product images, you see the title of the product, you read those bullet points that briefly tell you what the product is about. You might even go down and read the description. We call that the product listing. That's what we have control over. That's what people like myself and Jason and Rich and Matt and everyone, they go in there, you create on Amazon, and that's your way to introduce your product to the world. Now, admittedly, when I started selling, I had no idea how to do that. I just followed the training. They told me exactly how to make a good image, how to get a good title, how to come up with some good bullet points. But still, you might be a little nervous, like, I've never sold a product my entire life before. How do I know how to write the right things and say things on there? And what if what I create and put on Amazon doesn't look very good? We're going to help you out. Jason mentioned the mentors before. They've all on average done $1.8 million in sales on Amazon. They know what they're doing. We're going to offer you an expert product listing review by one of our Amazon experts and mentors. So once your product has arrived and you're ready to sell it on Amazon, you contact us. You let us know that you bought ASMX, and you want to have one of our experts look at your product listing and tell you what you can do to make it sell as much and as fast as quickly possible. The mentors are very busy. Their time is not free. In order to do this, we have to pay them for this. Like, just they're not going to go out there. They love helping, but they don't have time to spend hours and hours and hours reviewing all other kinds of people's listings. That's why it's only for members of ASMX that they're going to do this for. We're covering that because we also know that if you have the best product listing possible, your chances of success skyrocket as well.
Yeah, and this isn't just like some look at the page and kind of give some feedback. They dive deep into it. They look at everything you're doing and they use their expert opinion. Plus, they use each other as the mentors in case there's any concerns to make sure they give you the best possible valuation possible so that you can get, and the whole thing about the better, the entire process of sales on Amazon starts with your listing. The better you can convert your listing, the better your business will do. And there's a science to this, there's a psychology, there's experience of using Amazon. And in fact, that's probably one of the biggest things I'd say that big companies fail on, is they don't know how to optimize Amazon properly. So a lot of people say, how do you compete with the big products on Amazon? Easily. We learned how to beat them because we optimize better. We know how to use everything Amazon has better, and we're able to strategize better because a lot of those big companies just look at Amazon as another platform and they just throw their product up there and don't really care. When you optimize your listing, how we say, your product immediately looks better than all the rest. This is just a super, super powerful bonus I really wanted to drive home on.
Yeah, and one of the things, it's as part of that optimization process, we're also going to tell you what you need to make sure you do or don't do to stay in Amazon's good graces. Because you may go out there and do a search on YouTube, like, how do I make my listing the best? And you might get advice from someone who's going to tell you all the wrong things to do that will get you in trouble. So not only do we want to help you be successful as possible, the mentors are there to protect you, to make sure that you do all the right things to keep Amazon happy, which is going to make your business have the best chance for success.
That's something I really want to drive home too. Like, we laugh at a lot of times when we hear about like people saying, oh, what about this other course or this other course? It's like the amount of work that goes into producing the content that we create for you. We are constantly updating. Amazon is constantly changing their terms. And there's things that a few months ago, if we were still teaching and we taught you now to do, that could put you at risk. This is the businesses that we run. We run our own multi-million-dollar Amazon physical products businesses. So we only teach what we know works. There's no theory. It's only proven, actionable, relevant to today advice that we know will get you the best results possible. You got to remember, our goal has to be for you to succeed. We can't survive unless we're doing this. We do not want to be known as someone that provides okay training. We are the best training in the world for this. And we're not just about training. We're an entire system designed to help you, to provide you as much support as possible. At the end of the day, however, it's up to you. What I mean by that is we can give you the training, we can give you the mentors, we can give you the community, the tools, and everything else, but it's you that has to take action. It's you that we recommend spend at least an hour a day on this. And I promise you, if you do that, starting by believing that you can do this, because I firmly believe if you can watch this video online right now, you could make this business work because we handhold you through the whole process. But you have to believe in yourself that you can do it. And I recommend you get started right away. The amount you can see on this page itself, like the amount of success stories we get all the time. We've got Kirsty, $1.8 million. We got Ann Ferris, who's a brand new student, who you can see this is only her first full year. She's not even at a full year yet. She's already made over $350,000 in revenue on Amazon. And in fact, this month now, I believe she says that over 80,000.
It's close to 90 now.
90,000 in less than a year. And as we talked about, that's our whole strategy here, is that once you start within 6 months, we want you at that level. And it's about taking action. And the cool thing is the profit margins here. So when we're talking revenue, now obviously you're selling a product, there's a revenue. So she's generating almost $90,000 a month in revenue, but her profit margin, which I'm not sure what her profit.
I know what her profit margin is now.
Oh yeah, it's insane.
It's 100%. So with that, so she sells a $20 product, $10 of that is profit for her.
So 50% of the price is her per profit margin. So that means $90,000 in sales. She's bringing in her pocket $40,000 to $45,000 that she can reinvest to grow her business, take some money for herself. Like, that's how this is designed. Now, we're not saying at all that that's the normal. In fact, I'd say about 20% to 30%.
Yeah, 20% starting off, and you can always bring that up. Like starting off, plan on trying to get 20-30% profit margin. That gives you lots of room to grow your business, and then you can really even increase that more later on.
Absolutely. The other cool thing here is this: the Jenna and Travis Ziegler. You might have seen some videos from them, and you can see just in this last year, they're expected actually this year to hit $4 million. They started they're optometrists. They had their own clinics. They were running the clinics. They decided to sell their clinics and focus full time because they started ASM. And what's really cool about this now is now instead of working in an office in clinics, they sold their clinics and they run their business from their home, traveling the world. And where they are right now actually is they're in Jamaica providing eye care support to the less fortunate. This is what's cool. This has enabled them. This business has enabled them to not only be wealthy, but to be able to take that wealth and share it with the world and benefit other people. And that's what it is about living the life you dream of. It's not always about, the fancy cars. It's about making this world better and really living the life that you want to. And the Amazing Selling Machine has been what's able to propel them to be able to do that.
So how do they go and get involved right now, Jason?
So to get involved right now, you're going to want to go to amazingsellingmachine.com/build yours. So again, Rich, there's a comment in there I see, but maybe we can just post one more time in there. There's also a link in the description. You can see it says now.amazing. So you can either click on that or go directly to amazingsellingmachine.com/build-yours. Then when you're on the page, you're going to see there's lots of information on here, lots of testimonials, lots of success stories. And what I really think cool here is it's not just about money, but it's about we can work from anywhere. We see so many things that we didn't have the chance to do before.
We just lost our
lost our screen. So that's there we go. Okay. Anyway. So what you're going to want to do is when you come to this page, hopefully no one gets a seizure from this. Yes, there we go. You're going to want to click on Build Your Dream Now. And then that's going to bring you to the checkout page. You're just going to simply fill out the checkout page. You're going to see there's two options here. You can do a one-time payment of $4,997, or you can choose for the 6 payment option of $997 each. You can also select whether you want to pay with credit card. If you select credit card, you'll be able to pay with American Express, Discover, MasterCard, or Visa, or you can pay with PayPal as well. Now, if you have any issues whatsoever with the order process, let's say your credit card doesn't go through, your PayPal account's not what you can do right here is on this page, you're going to see at the top, and I'll show you on the bottom. At the top, there's a 1-800 number, and there's also a live chat. So you can click the live chat. You'll see in the bottom here, there's also this live chat box here. Thank you, Mike. So we are standing by. Our customer success team is standing by to make sure they help you. If there's any issues you have whatsoever, please contact us. We can solve any issue you have. I promise you. So now the other thing here are the doors are closing on October 19th, Friday, October 19th at 11:59 PST. And when we close the doors, that means the bonuses are going to be gone. So these 2 bonuses that we're offering are very limited. We're only allowing these for people that sign up for ASMX. That means the doors just open today. You have to sign up between now and October 19th to be able to get these bonuses. I promise you, our goal is to get you the best results possible. You're protected by our 30-day money-back guarantee. You've got the incredible bonuses, the buyback challenge, where if you do everything we say, we will give you your money back to be able to reinvest in your business. We've also got the bonus of the listing optimization. Basically, once you're ready to go, we're going to have an expert selling millions of dollars a year be able to look at your listing and tell you exactly what you need to do to improve it. Plus, you're going to get the 5 core components. Maybe one more time, run through.
Yeah, sure. So we have the 8-week or 8-module online web class. We have the ASM mentors who will be there every step of the way to help you. We have the Amazing Alliance, our private and exclusive online community. We have the private resource vault where we share all the tools and services that we've used in our own business. And we also have the automation tool suite that's going to help you really get everything done better, faster, and easier than you ever have. And the 2 bonuses that we already went over as well.
So make sure you sign up today. Again, click the link in this video, under the video. There's one in the description and also in the comment. Or if you're just listening right now and you want to go, amazingsellingmachine.com/build yours. We hope to see you inside, and we'll be talking to you soon.